So this one was one of the first pieces, if not the actual first, might have been the second. So, you know, I talk about this a lot sometimes, but I don't know if I've done it in this context, but like, you know, when my dad died, it was really hard. Like, he was the closest person to me for the longest part of my life, right? Like, he was my first friend, and we were super tight. And, you know, I knew it was coming. He had cancer, and I've been taking care of him for like 3 or 4 months when he finally passed. But I was really struggling, and I kept thinking, like, it hit me one day that I never did much art with him. You know, I did that one piece I showed you guys, maybe one other piece, but like, we were both artists, you know. He was my dad for 32 years, 31. I don't remember how old I was when he died. But so I got inspired by this one line art piece that I found, and I did this on top of it with just colored pencils. I just traced over top of it, and then just went to town for hours. And I was channeling him in his advice, in that, like, you just gotta make things. Like, if you get stuck in your fear when you're creating, like, it inhibits your creativity. And I just loved how, like, I wasn't purely focused on the form, and the eyes are a little weird and the little shapes are all wonky, but I still was able to put in depth and direction and make it have shape and all kinds of you know, merging of like the abstract and the non-abstract and the more realistic, and put them together. And I just thought it was such a fun piece, you know. I'm not like, it's not my favorite or anything, but it means a lot to me because it broke me through some barriers creatively, and was art therapy. Like, I was healing myself. Like, I felt like I could feel my dad while I was making these pieces. And I did a whole series of them. I'm going to come back to them. I'm going to do more because it was kind of like, it was one of the most, it's just really cool. It's really exciting. It is art therapy for me in such a way it's hard to describe, but it's beautiful. So.